at the channel. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, but tell a friend, tell a friend. That's crazy. I mean, they say Young Thug is out right now. He's finally free. He's only there for about 2.5 years. That was it. That wasn't too long. But as you can see, those little 2.5 years, he was ready to come out of there. He was stressed behind the bars. Say he gained about 75 pounds at one point in time. That's crazy. I mean, but the issue is, they say Young Thug right now, though, he's out on probation. But not only is he out on probation, he's out on probation for a long time. They said 15 plus years on probation. I'm saying 15 plus years on probation. That's a long time. That's a long time. What I'm thinking is, like, I mean, how is it? It's going to be real hard for Young Thug to not violate. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hate to see him go back. Imagine that. Imagine going back. So they say, you know what? He can't be in Atlanta for the next 10 years. He gotta do like four concerts a year just to promote, like peace, non-violence, just basically to denounce gangs, which is good, So maybe in reality, by Young Thug going to jail, by him getting arrested and going to jail, maybe it's going to help everybody out in the long run, because everyone's going to see and say, you know what? Saw what happened to Young Thug. Let me not go out of my way to do any unnecessary crimes. You saw what happened to Lil Durk. So maybe it's for the best. But imagine that, though. Imagine if Young Thug is not able to stay out of trouble for the next 15 or so years. I'm trying to figure out how difficult it's going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be so difficult. Keep in mind, he's famous, and famous people live and he's successful. So successful, famous people live a certain type of lifestyle. They're around all different type of individuals. So is Young Thug going to be able to really stay out of jail for 15 whole years? I'm assuming most of his friends, he's going to have to distance himself from them. The bare minimum, he got to move to a different state. I think probably the best thing for him is to just do one big show. Say he do like 100 cities, and then after that, he just fall back from rapping for a little while, for about 10 years, about 8 to 10 years. Just relax for 8 to 10 years, and then maybe do another tour in another 8 to 10 years. And then after that 15 years will go by quick. But if Young Thug still want to be an entertainer and, still live the same type of life, I don't see how he's not going to get, violated. Keep in mind, he can't be around any weapons. He can't be around any criminals, felons. And so that right there already is, that's a lot of his friends. Is Young Thug able to go, so long without picking up the phone and call one of his friends and say what's going on? I don't know. It's going to be difficult. So I really believe it probably would have been easy for Young Thug if he just fought the case all the way, or at least, try to get a different deal. I really do. But Sometimes you're behind the bars, you don't want to be behind the bars anymore. You do anything to get out. And most likely that's what happened to Young Thug right there. He said, you know what? I do anything to get out. When I get out, I'm just going to change my life. I see that I have no friends, so what I'll do, I move out of state. And, and I just spend more time with myself. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's probably the only way he can survive. But as I said, it's so easy to violate. I mean, I'm not sure if he's able to consume alcohol or not. But, he's going to have to get it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. 15 years. But they say if he violates, he has to go back for 25 years. So altogether, that'd be 45 years. Imagine accepting a deal for 45 years. That's what ARAB got. ARAB got 45 years or 44 years. Only difference is, Young Thug is doing it out here, ARAB is doing it in there. But it's just so easy to mess up. He can't be around any weapons. He probably has to be, I don't know if he has to be home by a certain time. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm just talking, that's it. So, one of those things. But at the same time, I believe he got himself in the situation. The situation didn't just occur. He must have done something in order to be in the situation where he is right now. But I just don't see Young Thug going 15 years without violating his probation. I really don't. And these individuals, they say, you know what? The court system is never going anywhere. We're going to be here forever. Don't worry about that. We're going to be here. So they just gave Young Thug, a long cord, and they say, you know what? Mess around and, you know what it is. So basically, Young Thug is still in prison, but he's not. His body's out of prison, but his mind is still in prison. And the things that he could do is, the things he can't do is still like being in prison. Everywhere he goes, he got to tell somebody where he's going. But the bad part about it, if Young Thug had people on the streets who had issues with him, they're gonna know he can't be around weapons, so they probably gonna, I don't know if they're gonna try him. He probably gonna have security, I don't know. I don't know if he could be around security with weapons, I don't know. Weapons is weapons. But the only thing I do know is that it just seems so hard. I'm just trying to figure out how Young Thug is gonna be able to go 15 years without violating his probation. If he still wants to rap. It's gonna be so hard. So hard. Well, let's see what happens. Don't forget, I'm just talking. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Is he gonna be able to have a proper night's sleep anytime soon? I don't think so. But what do I know? Maybe he's gonna turn his life over to religion. So you know what? I'm be a good boy, become a pastor. No more crimes. No more rapping about nonsense. I'm gonna live my life for the Lord. Imagine that. It's probably the only way. Besides that, I don't see how Young Thug's gonna be able to not violate his probation. 15 years? Like I said, a lot of individuals, they will talk the talk, but when it's time to walk the walk, oh man, you want to get from behind the bars. You don't want to be there. It's crazy. I heard Young Thug one time. How old is Young Thug right now? How old is Young Thug? Let's say 35. Let's say 35. He'd be on probation when he's 50? Okay. If he's 35. I don't know if he's 35 or not. He could be younger. Is he older? I don't think he's much older. I don't know. But either way, I said if he does violate, then he has to go do that 25. Imagine when he has to go do that 25. Then he's gonna say, you know what? Maybe I should have taken that deal. Maybe I should have just kept on, you know, fighting the case. But no, it's usually never like that. Most individuals, once they get the opportunity to get out, they don't want to get out. It's crazy. Young Thug said he still want to do music with Gunna. I mean, is Gunna able to trust Young Thug moving forward? I don't know. But I said Young Thug got himself in this situation. And the only thing he's going to do is just basically help out a lot of up-and-coming rappers say, you know what? Let me just be an entertainer, and that's it. You know? Let me stop promoting crimes. Let me stop promoting nonsense. You know? So maybe a good could come out of this. You know? But if not, Young Thug's gonna have to go back behind the bars and do his 25 years. He's gonna have to do the 20, and he's gonna have to do another 25, so that's 45. I wonder what type of songs he's gonna be rapping about now. I don't know. But they said it's hard to teach an old, you know, an old dog new tricks. I mean, it's one of those things. You know, they said it's rough out here being a gangster. You know, the lifestyle is crazy. Imagine that. No more slime life. Crazy. Most of Young Thug's friends was criminals, so he can't be around them anymore. He's gonna have to meet brand new friends. Could he trust those brand new friends? Man, if they set him up, I don't know. He can't trust nobody. It's crazy. But it's like that though. Don't forget I'm just talking, that's it. Let's see what happens. See what happens a few years from now. But maybe if he could go 7 years, no, if he could go 8 years being a good boy, I think he could finish it off. If he could go 8 years. The first 8 years probably gonna be the hardest. It's crazy. They said crime don't pay. That's what I heard. But I see them do it though. Unbelievable. Gang members always want to go to jail and cry to get out. Young Thug said he promised to be a good boy when he gets out. A good boy. His lawyer said he's going to be a good boy when he gets out. Imagine that. Went from being a slime, a gangster, to now I'm a good boy. It's crazy the type of life these guys live. I mean, talk about living, I should say. Once they get thrown in that box right there, they said, man, I don't want to be here. I want to be with my I want to be with my family. I want to be with my family now. Unfortunately, Nook, the individual that Young Thug was, you know, was on trial for, I guess his justice has been delayed. But one thing I do know about justice, sometimes take a long time. Unbelievable. Till next time, F Service TV, it's a crime don't pay, but I see him do it. Unbelievable.